orbits are starting to look a lot more clean around Kerbal. So everything's at fuel dump, and before that thing just completely explodes next time we load it in, which I hope it won't when we get to it, we need to bring up parachutes and attach them so we can recover most of them. Because I'm going to do another version of the potato grabber, so I don't need either of the ones attached to that. And also we're going to finally bring back that large tank with the engine that has a part that I'm not going to use anymore, so I can remove it from the UBOsure welding. And I figured since we have this opportunity, I would build an SSTO again. I've tested this a few times, and although I haven't actually gotten this iteration to orbit, I came really close last time with half of the amount of rocket fuel. So we should be fine. I do have, or I have had problems with, I was using the medium landing gear, which is now my smallest of the non-buggy as hell landing gear, since I deleted the actual small one last time. I was having problems with that and it being squirrely on the runway. I think it's that. It's either the landing gear or the way that I have these control surfaces angled, possibly the wings. But I really like the look of this, so I'm keeping it. And if I have to, I will make this VTOL. But anyways, let's get up there. The angle on that one was a bit too shallow, and why does that sound weird when I say it? Shallow. And we ended up towards the end there coming in too steep, and we had a bit of a wobble that caused the nose to tip into the airstream and actually overheated the merged part. I think because it was a merged part, it took the lowest value for heat tolerance, which was the probe, and we lost the probe. So we lost probe control, and also we had the parachutes attached to it. That doesn't really matter if you don't have probe control. So anyways, that was a loss. Kind of sucks, but didn't really need the funds or to recover it, I guess. We still have a little bit left to do before we bring these guys back, mainly to add the extra batteries that we brought with us that are in these containers. I think we have 3 of them. I can't access it from the inside, but it's the regular 2.5 inline batteries. I'm not sure where we're going to put them. We might put them on the actual tank itself, or I might undock this and then put them up here. In any case, I think I'm probably going to undock the whole thing and then come over and attach it here just to make it easier to work with. Also, it needs to be undocked and redocked anyways from the asteroid, since you can see there's a large gap there. And it's so far of a gap that when I have the drills extended, they don't actually touch the asteroid. It's kind of weird. But anyways, let's get to doing that. It is time to bring Valentina and Bill home. We've got a circular 70-kilometer orbit, and I'm just waiting for the KSC to come into the daylight. And I noticed that we have a few messages. Oh, I got the radial parachute apparently broke off, and I got that. But anyways, let's get to bringing these guys back home. Huh. That was pretty close. We almost lost him there. Probably should improve the stability of this. Definitely needs more weight up in the front. My front was just going all over the place. But luckily we were able to touch down on our engines at low enough velocity to only do a little bit of damage to the whiplashes. 3%. And nothing to the nervous. Oh, 3% to the thud. Anything to control surfaces? Nope. Everything else seems to be fine. Well, we also know this makes a pretty good boat, so we got that going for us. But that's going to do it for this episode, and I'd like to say thank you guys for joining me, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.